you tried to throw it at him.
Right.
It wasn't going to stick. It's not going to work. If it don't make sense, some in the water ain't clean, it's not going to happen. And then when he gets let go, the mayor's upset. But what happened? How much money is Chicago paying out to these families when these police officers kill them?
It's a whole lot of, yes, it's in the millions. It's in the
millions.
millions.
You going to tell this man that he owes you $130,000 because you didn't basically get him. You didn't hook him like you thought you was going to hook him. You wanted a big fish, and this fish, unfortunately, you had to let him go because what you're saying doesn't make sense. And what's irking me is a lot of people, including some of our colleagues, feel like Jussie's guilty and what he did was divisive. Why is it so hard to believe that maybe he just really didn't do it? Because it just don't make sense.
Well, I think he did it.
Don't leave out details either, Jeff. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know all the details. I don't know.
I paid attention to the details because they don't want to talk about the check that said it was clearly for training. They don't want to talk about all the text messages where none of this was in it, and they sent him a food plan and all via text.
Right.
You want to hear my theory on what I think is going on?
What do you think is going on? Let's hear Gigi's theory, ladies and gentlemen.
Jussie Smollett is openly gay. He's so gay.
Right, we know that.
He's so gay. He gay in real life and on his show. So he gay.
Okay.
We know this. We love him.
Not a problem with him being gay.
Now,
his choice.
In the Nigerian community, they're not exactly open to gays. Bahamians too, it's not.
Don't put my Bahamian people out there. We ain't got nothing to do with it.
Haitians too, the African American community, a lot of people are not yet open to accepting gays unless it's someone in the family, stuff like that. But people are still homophobic, and we're trying to get away from that. I think one of the Nigerian brothers were probably sleeping or crushing or whatever with Jussie. I think the brother found out or the family found out, and it was, we gonna mess him up. I think they planned it, and because he had already paid them, they double-crossed it and tried to put it back on him, and that's why the water ain't clean. I think because Jussie was cheating, because Jussie was very clear he already had a man. So I low-key think
What's your man have to do with me?
It was a domestic dispute between lovers.
I thought that from the outset that it was a
it
domestic situation.
I want the truth to come
But
out. Don't make sense.
I thought it was Jussie and Lee Daniels.
No, I don't think it was Jussie and Lee. I really do think one of the brothers was creeping with Jussie, and when his brother found out, he was like, "Oh, bro, heck no, never." And then they beat him up, and the only reason they screamed out MAGA country is to throw him off. What they didn't think was they were actually going to get arrested because they thought the police were going to go after white men, and they didn't. They got them. So then they flipped it and said, well, he paid us to do this. Except all the text messages and the check he wrote literally said it was for training, and the amount of money he paid them is too petty to be for that type of crime. Sorry, it don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Not to the Chicago authorities either. And you look at those two guys, man, they don't look white to me.
No, not at all. I don't appreciate the MAGA country comment, and that was divisive, but I think they just did that to throw him off their scent because they didn't want to miss out on that relationship.
So you think Jussie's innocent?
I do. I think he's telling the truth. At the end of the day, I have to believe him until the truth comes out.
And Jussie is guilty as sin.
He is not.
He got off because the Chicago Police Department, they're notoriously sloppy, and they were so eager to bag him that, they violated him so many times that they had no choice but to drop the case. Now 45 wants to get the FBI and actually use some of this nation's money to investigate this case. But I can't believe it.
While we talking about 45 and his foolishness, when they asked 45 about Jussie when the attack happened, before we found out all this stuff was going on, he was like, this is why I'm building the wall. He didn't even know about the Jussie situation. Right. So then Jussie gets off, and he's saying he wants to bring in the FBI. Like I said, let's not leave out details. Jussie asked the FBI to come in when Cook County came after him. He asked the FBI to come in. The FBI is who actually found the text messages and the check and all that stuff, not Cook County. So yes, FBI, please continue.
Well, he's off. I mean, he got off. He got off, and America went nuts. An interesting tweet from Jamel Hill after that, good friend of mine, is Mayor Emanuel also finalizing the cost of the $113 million in police misconduct lawsuits that Chicago paid out in 2018. the highest amount in 7 years.
It's crazy. The mayor is more outraged
They're corrupt.
over a lie than he is over the murder rate in his county, including the ones his police are doing.
That they cover up.
Come on, man.
They really Marsha Clark and Chris Darden this whole Jussie Smollett.
Man, get out of here.
Yeah, man.
The man say he innocent. He say he wouldn't be his mama's son if he did that. Why would he jeopardize his new job for that?
What do you believe? What do you believe?
He's innocent.
It's the Jeff Fox Show, 1210 The Man, right here on a Saturday. Keep it right here, of course, folks. We do this each and every Saturday, right, Gigi? We'll try to be on time next week.
We were on time. We started 2 minutes early.
Yeah, we did. We worked a little overtime today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anyway. The Grim Reapers on the ones and twos. Keep it right here. 1210 The Man, the Jeff Fox Show. So, Gigi thinks Jussie Smollett is innocent.
It's just too dumb of a lie. Ain't nobody that dumb.
That mofo is guilty.
Ain't nobody that dumb.
Rick Alonzo,
lie,
man, Rick says
motive.
he said, I blame Tannehill.
Me too.
Yo, Rick, you a fool, man. I blame Tannehill.
That got to be. If you gonna tell a lie, that was the lie? That's a dumb lie, bro. That's a dumb lie.
I don't know, man. I think
the motive didn't even make sense.
Tannehill, man.
He's not even the cast member slated to die. They would never kill the one gay guy. They're just not. They need him.
You don't have one of them hot comb things here, right?
Yes, this one.
Okay, I gotta remember not to touch it. Janice Sarah Bennett Johnson. I agree with her.
Thank you. Ain't nobody that dumb. I'm telling you, you have to pay. He called the FBI, not Cook County. He was like, these people tripping. FBI coming here and playing this out.
What 50 Cent say on Power? He did that shit.
He did that shit. Look.
Jussie did that shit.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Why is it so hard to believe him? Is it because he black?
No, because he went on, what's a Good Morning America
he said
with?
He was the black Tupac. All y'all offended? I mean, he said he was the gay Tupac. I'm bad.
Man, that mofo lied.
I told you
he lied. He lied.
You know how gay you gotta be to be gay on TV and in real life?
Okay.
That's pretty.
Ain't gonna get me to say nothing bad about gay people.
No,
I got friends.
He gay. That means they gonna stick together for real. You know the gays get behind their own.
My friend Rick says it's hard to believe he did that to stay on the show.
Yeah, it does not make sense. Judge.
So he said
Cook
the hate
County
mail.
said the motive was he was about to get written off the show, so he did something so that he wouldn't be written off the show. That makes absolutely no sense. He's the one gay character. They're not kicking him off the show. The brother who's
Can you imagine Empire without Jamal?
You can't. Andre has cancer. Andre is the one who's about to get kicked off the show, not Jamal. The motive don't make anybody who still watches Empire like I do knows Jamal's not the one.
She talk a lot, don't she?
I make sense.
Yeah, well, OJ did it. Rick, you are on the roll, man.
OJ definitely did it. He did that shit. OJ definitely did it.
The movie. We're gonna talk about the movie when we come back.
About us. We don't agree on nothing today.
We don't agree on nothing, man. I don't know, man.
Great.
That movie, Us
was so good.
As my Haitian brothers and sisters say, the movie was pas bon.
No,
pas
it was
bon.
awesome. Oh my God.
How do you say pas bon in Creole? Is it pas bon?
Yeah, it's pas bon.
With an M?
Pas bon. With an N on the end, but the N is silent.
Pas bon. The Us movie was whack. It was pas bon.
It was awesome.
Right. Holly Newsom says they dropped the charges. What's up, Holly? From the X Squad. Yay.
That's the same thing with the FBI and the president. They stopped the investigation not because he's innocent. That's
Trump running around and talking about, man, I told you I was innocent.
Exactly. So if we're going to take Trump where we can't take Jussie, man, please.
Oh, man. Reaper be playing some good hip-hop joints.
Yeah, he do.
I don't think he really know the songs. He just lucking out.
Reaper knew it was Love Jones, though. He knew it was Love Jones before we knew.
Welcome back to the Jeff Fox Show featuring the beautiful Gigi Fontaine. Right now, 1210 The Man. The Man, I said. Not 1210 The Girl.
He said,
1210 The Man.
I'm the man.
I am the one that said that. Fun show today, man. I want to thank Eli Rogers from the Pittsburgh Steelers, who stopped by the show today. Actually, called in after a little coddling from your boy and rocked the party entertainment. Shout out to those guys. Eli and the Pittsburgh Steelers looking forward to a good season. Also, Jim Berry was just here from CBS Sports Miami, CBS 4. And I had a good time with him as well. You really didn't know that was Jim singing?
On my daughter, she only one I got.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was him.
Yeah, Jim got a CD out, y'all. And we're going to have cameras here in the studio. So starting next week, you'll be able to actually watch the entire show on Facebook Live.
I'm so glad y'all couldn't watch today.
Yeah. She came in here looking like Shaggy from the studio. She didn't look like Shaggy, right? Yeah, I mean, what a transformation, right?
I've been transforming the whole hour and a half.
Man, if I could walk in here looking like Big Worm from Friday and then walk out of here, I don't know, who's a pretty handsome cat that I'm pretty comfortable in my manhood to say, well, this dude is a good-looking dude. Yeah, Jim's okay. Jim's okay.
He's a good-looking guy. He's married ladies, though, so...
I don't know. I don't know who's a pretty dude. Huh? Denzel? Yeah. You kind of age yourself when you say Denzel, but the lady...
Denzel, what was that movie?
You know who I don't think is handsome that you women think is handsome?
Ooh.
Idris Elba. Why do y'all find him so
He
sexy?
is beautiful. Ooh.
See, she about
to get me in trouble.
She about to get a situation going on up in here. She might need a cigarette. I just mentioned his name.
He is gorgeous.
Idris Elba.
It's something about him. He's so sexy. The way he walked, the way he talked, that melanin. Yes, I'm not gonna
Idris Elba is not sexy, man.
Yes, he is.
That dude look like he belong on the construction
site. Did you see him
site.
on The Wire? Oh, you tripping. Did you see him on Takers, baby, when he got out there? Ooh, I'm gonna stop talking because the ladies know what I'm talking about.
Jeff Fox is handsome. Idris Elba? Handsome? Nah.
Super handsome.
I don't know what y'all be looking at. Denzel's alright.
Did you see the music video he put out? Oh, yes, girl.
Oh.
Usually I'd be like, let it go. But when he came up, I said, yes, Idris, yes.
Okay.
I did.
See, I done opened up a whole new can of worms here. I don't remember what the hell we was talking about before that.
We were talking about we were going to talk about the movie.
Yeah, that movie, Us. I went on a date this past week, which
So did I.
we're gonna have some kind of what are those shows on TV? Reality shows about relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Jeff Fox version coming up soon.
Like a Flavor of Love.
I just can't seem to get that thing right, man.
Flavor of Fox.
Flavor of Fox. But the movie Us. How many of you went to see the movie Us?
A lot of people.
Jordan Peele. Yeah, apparently a lot of folks went to see that movie. I think it did like 70 million
Opening weekend.
on opening week.
Weekend.
Yeah,
the weekend alone was 70 million. I'm waiting.
Oh,
on the
really?
numbers. Yeah.
Wow.
He broke records.
That movie was so freaking whack.
It was. Oh my god.
It was
awesome.
whack.
It was so good, Jeff.
I mean,
I'm sure
oh my
we don't
God.
know nothing, y'all. Nothing.
That movie, do not waste your money.
No, please go if you.
I'm all about buying black and
Jeff,
supporting black
before
and all that
it's
other
not even
stuff.
Black nothing.
But that movie's whack.
But, okay, what made it whack? And I'm gonna tell you what made it good. How about
Because it was confusing as hell.
Oh,
like,
so you were confused, so you didn't understand it.
No.
I completely understood it.
No, like, the family, would you
run?
run from somebody that looks like you? That looks just like you?
Yeah. My mama ain't back to Gigi, so if somebody out there looking crazy, looking like how I came in here versus how I look right now, yeah,
Wait.
I'm running.
You would run from you. You don't think you could beat you?
Nah, because I'm strong. I barely let
I don't
you
know
talk.
where I found, who raised you?
Jeanette Fontaine.
Who raised you?
Jeanette.
I would fight me.
Look,
Because
movie
in the
is
movie,
good.
there's doubles of everybody, right?
Yes,
and then
everybody
there's
has a doppelganger.
Man, that movie was whack as hell, man. I'm
so-
almost
so
about
let
to
me
say a
ask you
bad word on
specific
this show.
questions, because since you clearly didn't understand the movie.
I had no idea. I watched the movie once. I had no idea what I was looking at.
So do you understand that this movie was about socialism? It was also about racism.
What?
It was about, you didn't catch any of that.
No, bro. It just went
So
over
you
my head.
didn't catch the twist at the end that two of the people were actually their doppelganger. You didn't catch none of that.
No.
Oh my!
The
God.
movie was whack.
It was great.
I'm
I'm sorry for the spoiler. Whoever hasn't seen it yet, please go see it. first of all, how did you not see that the tethered were the people who were being oppressed? Even though the tethered were initially who was supposed to control the people at the top. That's why they always did what the opposite did. You had the poor people who were a product of their environment, then you had the rich people who were a product of their environment.
I just know people were getting stabbed and
yes,
the father, what a wimp, man.
The thing is, he wasn't a wimp.
Y'all need to get him out of my driveway before I hit you with this here bat.
What you would initially do if there are people in your driveway, excuse me, get off my property. That's what you're going to do until you realize they mean you harm.
Man, I'm from Miami.
So
I'm from the Bahamas, really.
Ask questions later.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't shoot first and ask questions later. But also remember, each side was a product of their environment. So the father wasn't thinking these people came to do him harm. That's like pulling up in Miami Shores and automatically assuming your neighbor is going to kill you. It's Miami Shores, not Liberty City. No diss to Liberty City. I love Liberty City. I'm in Liberty City every day.
So you watched this movie and you got every single concept. It all just came to you.
I probably didn't get every
Did you go for popcorn at all?
Yes. Yes, I had popcorn. I had full drinks, everything. I had me a good time. I had real food. It was good, Jeff. Everything about it, it wasn't, and what he didn't do was put, whites versus blacks. It was mostly all black cast outside of the white family. But the blacks were just as privileged. Everybody at the top was privileged. All the tethered who couldn't talk were not privileged.
What they call? Who's the tethered? Is that those weird looking people?
Yes, the people was the opposite of you, the dark side of you.
Really?
Yeah. It was good. It was deep. He's a creative genius.
He's supposed. I think Rodney the intern. Shout out to Rodney the intern from the X Squad. He said that that this guy Jordan Peele is going to do the new Twilight Zone movie.
Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Look, let me tell you something.
Jordan Peele is apparently some sort of genius, but I didn't get the concept behind Us.
Even at the end where Lupita turns out she never came out the tunnel, so she wasn't even who you thought she was the whole movie.
So,
and neither was her son.
So
the son was the tethered too.
So the real them died.
No, the real them ended up at the bottom.
What do you mean at the bottom?
Because remember at the beginning, Lupita...
I'm confused.
Lupita went in that little mirror house and she saw a little girl that looked like her. At the end, it shows you the little girl that looked like her choked Lupita and handcuffed her downstairs and went on to the parents. That's why the whole beginning of the movie, the mom and dad are like, I just want my baby back. She doesn't talk. She doesn't talk because they can't talk.
Well, whatever the case, the movie is Us.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Gigi clearly understands the movie, so for the rest of America, she will explain to you what's up with that movie. I have no idea.
It's awesome. I'm waiting on... man.
I'm looking forward to the movie with... I think it was... what's the name of that fine chick? Damn. She hasn't been in the movies in a while.
Halle Berry?
No, not Halle Berry. The one that my boy Thomas Jones used to date.
In real life or on the
She's
show?
married to some preacher or something.
Megan
Good.
Megan Good.
Ooh, Megan
fine.
Good. Ooh, Megan Good.
They used to say I looked like her back when I was skinny.
Yeah, Megan Good. So good. She got a new movie coming out. I'm looking forward to that. Also, there's a movie with your girl, Cookie, from Empire.
Oh, yeah, I gotta see that.
She's had a new movie coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
She is working, ain't her?
She getting paid.
Yes.
She getting paid.
Yes.
And the other chick that got the Grammy, what was her name? The one that had the awesome speech?
Lupita?
No, the other sister. Who was on Poetic Justice. She started there. The one that everybody was talking about. The one that got the Grammy.
Oh.
The one who was on Thin Line Between Love and Hate, man. You remember her?
Oh, Regina King.
Regina King, yeah.
She's awesome.
My sisters are doing their thing up there in Hollywood.
Eyes. My God, she has beautiful eyes.
Yeah, so those movies I'll look forward to going to see. The other, the Jordan Peele.
For Infinity too.
Jordan Peele, I'm sorry, man. You on some weird stuff right there with this.
Well, see, it's
movie.
not weird if you gotta watch it again, Jeff.
Yeah.
When you watch it again and then you just heard all the things I said, you're gonna be like, oh. Like even the beginning with the rabbits, people didn't get that, and I'm like,
I had to put the camera down because my arm got tired.
If you watch any of those, it's always about going down into a rabbit hole.
Right.
Like, it was an awesome movie.
Hey, we got a couple of quick topics before we get out of here that I wanted to tell you about. The Boston Celtics.
Oh God.
According to Yahoo's Chris Haynes, the Boston Celtics have banned a fan for 2 seasons after he called DeMarcus Cousins the N-word. Yeah, during the Warriors' visit to Boston this season. It happened on January 26th.
That's disgusting.
A game Golden State ended up winning 115-111. The fan banned for 2 years by the Boston Celtics. We had a similar situation happen in Utah where we saw Russell Westbrook go at it with some Utah Jazz fans at a game, and they got banned forever.
For life, yeah.
They could never come back.
But that shows
Take your racism and never come back around here.
That shows you.
Is what the Utah Jazz said. The Boston Celtics, you can come back in 2 years.
Yeah.
What does that say about the Celtics and the fans in Boston? Real quick.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to hold one idiot as a representative for the entire Boston.
Good
fans.
answer.
I'm not going to do that. But I will hold the Celtics accountable for their complacency with the fact that you would only ban him. Utah understood the significance of calling a black man a boy. Mm-hmm. You don't call him a boy. Everybody knows what that means to him. So to use the N-word and you got 2 seasons? Wow.
Yeah. So,
I won't be buying any Boston.
Boston, you can step up the punishment right there with that fan. Kick them out for life, man. Do what the Jazz did. Thank you, Jim Berry. Thank you, Eli Rogers. That's going to wrap it up for us. We'll see you next week. Weekend Mob, X Squad, 2 Lives 2's fan base, and the Sports Brothers fan base as well. We love you guys.
Go see us.
See ya. We out of here. Yeah, so we just wrapped up. There's another show coming up, right?
Yeah,
I didn't promote the other show. My bad. Pat Perkins, tell your co-host she looked good.
Thank
Rodney,
you.
put the camera on your co-host. Hey, man, this is called the Jeff Fox Show. Not the Gigi Fontaine Show. It's with Gigi Fontaine. But I do love my co-host. She made me look good. See ya next week. We out of here.